Welcome YouTube. I got a little bit different video from my norm, but then again, I don't necessarily have a specific criteria for my videos. It's a little bit of everything and will continue to be a little bit of everything. But for this video, I one day attempted to remove my 3M plastic clear bra off of the front of my Tacoma. Now this is probably about a 10, almost 11-year-old bra. It was fairly deteriorated and cracked, okay? I watched a few YouTube videos, looked fairly straightforward, not really thinking about the deterioration in the cracks, but hoping that I could get this off in one piece. That was not the case at all. I easily spent 20 minutes and removed maybe a couple of square inches in tiny, tiny, tiny little pieces. And I realized real quickly, this is not going to work. I'm not doing this for the entire bra. So I got on YouTube again, seeing if I could get a few pointers, trying to figure out maybe an easier way to do this, and really couldn't come across anything. So at that point I decided, you know what, I'll try and somewhat document this experience and possibly make a video from it to help somebody that might have this same situation, okay? So please excuse me, it's not one of my best videos by far, but it is going to be very informative, okay? So basically what I used, okay, I have a heat gun, okay, I used that very little, and I'll explain why in a second. I have a plastic ice windshield scraper that I used, and then I went and purchased the 3M adhesive remover because I wanted the absolute best adhesive remover, because this was a complete pain in the butt and I wanted any and everything to make this easier, okay? All right, so with that being said, the reason I didn't use the heat gun so much is because it would not come off in one piece, and the way it was deteriorated so bad, when I used that, it left so much adhesive behind. It just made an absolute mess, okay? Not to mention, taking this off, using two hands on that ice scraper was a lot easier, okay? So what I did, now we are in Texas, okay? I ran a few errands, pulled the car into the truck so I wasn't standing in the blaring sun doing this, and left the engine running, okay? So that way my hood was nice and warm, almost hot, okay? And that allowed this to come off easier, okay? So, but basically what I did, when I started this process, I was kind of skeptical about using this plastic ice scraper on my paint, obviously. So what I did is I took maybe a 10 by 10 inch area of the corner of the plastic bra. I worked on that first. I removed all the plastic bra, I removed the adhesive, and then I did a body scrub and a polish and a wax, okay? I completely did all stages of that area because I wanted to see the finished product, okay? The finished product was beautiful. It took away the difference, obviously, from the paint under the bra to the very oxidized and abused paint that has been exposed to the elements. And it took, I did not scratch the paint any with the plastic ice scraper, which was probably my biggest concern, okay? But as you can see here, this is what my bra looked like prior to me attempting to do this, okay? And this is the section after I completely did all stages and was content with the end result, so then proceeded, okay? Now I have a few videos on here of me actually working, because I learned there was kind of a little bit of a trick to getting that up in bigger sections, and a lot of it was just kind of moving it, like getting it in and moving it back and forth like this, and you'll see this obviously in the video, and then you'll see a couple of other tricks I used with the Dawn soap and the wet rag to help remove the majority of the leftover adhesive, so that way the 3M didn't have to do so much work, okay? But I will say this took 2 or 3 hours. It was not fun at all, okay? But from the way I started to the way I finished, I was very, very happy, okay? So here's a few videos kind of showing you what I did, a few pictures of the end result, and I think it came out pretty good. And if you use this method and you have this kind of same situation with your clear plastic bra, it will make it a little bit easier. If you come across maybe a different method as you're doing it, I would love to hear back from it, because I still have a couple in the rear of the truck I need to take off that I did not have any motivation to do that same day. Plus, I think the ones in the rear wheel wells, they seem a little thicker for some reason, but I'm not sure. Again, like I said, I haven't made it that far yet. So right now, I got about halfway point here. Still have a lot of adhesive on here, more than I'm wanting to deal with the adhesive remover. So I just took a towel, pretty wet with Dawn soap, and this is actually going to do a really good job of cleaning this off before I use the adhesive remover. Not bad, huh? Now, I'll work on some of these areas here. For the most part, looks pretty good. You can see where all the cracks were in the clear bra. And it just went through to the paint. But we're gonna polish all that out and get it looking like that right there.